Manchester City fans beginning to whistle away, but there's still 4 minutes to go. And Hartford now on his way again. A little bit of a rough and tumble there, and the press photographers came off second best. And nice to see Kennedy making sure that Hartford was all right. It's a corner for City, though. Been some tough old tackling in this game, but I think it's also fair to say it's been played in a very good sporting spirit and well refereed. Booth with the header! Beautiful save again by Mahoney. The marking really was not very good there in that Newcastle defence as Tueart took this corner. Look at the space there for Booth to get up. Very good save indeed by Mahoney there. With Barnes. Now Tueart. Fading again as Royle went diving in. Goal kick now for Newcastle. About 2.5 minutes left. And some agitated signals on that Manchester City bench now. They know it's almost there for them. Gowling. Cassidy. Gowling. Can Newcastle save it yet in the last seconds? It's onto the left foot of Macdonald and away he goes. And Mike Doyle was there doing a brilliant piece of work for Manchester City when that really could have been dangerous for his team. So a corner. I doubt if there'll be much more than a few seconds left. Perhaps not even time for them to take it. No, the whistle has gone, I think. No, it hasn't. But now it has. Joe Corrigan falls to the ground. Peter Barnes, the man who scored the first goal, hugs on the bench. And Joe Corrigan, who's had such a checkered career. There's one player down in it there, the number 4, Mike Doyle. Mike Doyle, the skipper, who has played tremendously, picking himself up at last with Paul Power, one of the substitutes there. Tommy Craig, the two skippers embrace. Mike Doyle going across to the City fans. And they really fought hard for so long. Corrigan and Macdonald there. That his team had given him all they possibly could. Really wasn't quite enough. Bill there, I noticed, in the centre. That's the face of defeat. And they really are just about out on their feet. Macdonald, that's twice in 2 years he's been to Wembley, and twice he's been on the losing side, and that's just about how it's hit him. Malcolm Macdonald, one of the biggest names in the game, feeling at this moment a very lonely man indeed. Well, he's a fairly extrovert sort of guy, Malcolm Macdonald, but he's being told now that it's time to go up and get a loser's medal, because in the League Cup final, it's the losers who come up first. Tommy Craig getting his medal there from the Duke of Norfolk. Now the time for the winners to come forward, led by their skipper Mike Doyle, who had, as usual, one of his great reliable games, particularly in the very last seconds of the game when he cut out that attack of Malcolm Macdonald's. Mike Doyle receiving the cup from the Earl Marshal, His Grace the Duke of Norfolk. Peter Swale smiling there, the Manchester City chairman. And Manchester City have won it. Moment of any footballer's career, and a sign that means that Manchester City go into Europe in the UEFA Cup again next season. Joe Corrigan Dave Watson, blood went across that jersey of his. Oakes and Joe Royle. Gerard Keegan, who certainly didn't let them down in that number 2 shirt. Willie Donachie there too. Asa Hartford, tremendous game in the middle of the field. Peter Barnes, scorer of the first goal, 19 years old. Tommy Booth, who laid on the second one. And right at the back of the Newcastle shirt, I noticed, was Dennis Tueart, the man who scored the second spectacular goal. Having already swapped his shirt with Alan Kennedy.
Now as City get down towards that tunnel, joining the lap of honour, in fact, is a lady. I can tell you, though, that her name is Big Ellen Turner. She's a flower seller outside a hospital in Manchester. She claims to be their #1 fan. There we are. Congratulations, Manchester City, 1976 League Cup winners. So down the tunnel come those victorious Manchester City players, their lap of honour over. And when they get to the dressing room, they'll find our cameras there, and injured teammate Colin Bell is there to serve the champagne.
The captain's part, get that down your neck. First one. Get it down, son. Absolutely magic, darling. You're a foot wrong, son. Don't go near him, he's got the flu. Get some support.
Remember you telling me on Thursday you're a man who doesn't smile very much.
I'm smiling a bit tonight, Brian. Tremendously pleased for the lads. But you know, been out there and given me their lot, and that's all I can ask for.
What pleased you most about it?
Well, I felt it was a great cup tie, you know, and this is what I spoke to you about in the week. I said if both teams go out and play to their capabilities, which they did, I felt that 100,000 fans would go away from here happy, and I'm sure they have done.
Were you a bit apprehensive when Newcastle equalised?
No, not at all, because I felt we were making chances. You know, in the first half we'd had 3 or 4 chances. We stuck one away. No, I had no problems at all.
Do you think the flu problem showed itself in any way in their play?
No, I wouldn't think so at all. I think, you know, he put his team out there, and I feel they were all fit. All right, they might have suffered for it, but it didn't look like it at all.
Mind you, even you couldn't have planned the winning goal the way it came, I suppose.
Oh, it was tremendous. That's Dennis Tueart at his best. That's the way he's capable of winning games for you.
Here's the fellow who scored it anyhow.
I thought you'd not ask me, Brian.
What about the goal, Dennis?
Well, it's a movie work, actually, with Big Tom.
What about the 2 in the first round?
Be quiet. Actually, with Big Tom...
The two he missed in the first half, you mean?
Do you want me to answer this question? Do you want me to go away? No, as I say, Big Tom being so terrific at the far post. We've been breaking down the left quite well with Alan Oakes and Willie Donachie. And if Tommy can get in there, well, I drop off and go into the goal mouth. And it worked tremendous, knocked it down, and I was very embarrassed about the goal, actually. But as I say...
It brought you as much pleasure as any you've ever scored, I should think, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, pleased, you know, I was here with Sunderland, we won. I've been here with City, we won. There's only one more left for me. I think you know it.
Is that when England wins something?
Yeah, I hope so, yeah.
This is a stitch over the left eye of Dave Watson. Dave, how did it happen?
It was the back of Alan Gowling's head, actually. I got a knock on early in the first half and bruised it, and then I got another one in the second half, and it just opened it up.
How many stitches are you going to put in, Doc?
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
Painful, David?
No, not really. I've had some local.
Anaesthetic?
Yes.
Not the way we do it.
Nothing can stop the joy of winning a cup with us
No,
now again.
that's
Okay,
it.
would you cut that, Fred?
With Sunderland now with City.
That's right. Tremendous.
That's it.
Sit up now, David, have a word. Come on, son.
That's it.
Good, well done, David.
Ooh, got him.
Wembley's a good place for you, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Sit down on his toy. He wants to talk to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never lost here yet, so that's a nice omen, you know.
Thursday, David.
Yeah, I couldn't walk Thursday hardly.
No, you couldn't walk?
No, I've got a bad back, you know.
Yeah?
Miracle treatment from the physiotherapist and the doc, and a bit of advice from my wife, and...
What advice from your wife did you get?
Keep taking the tablets.
Was there a serious doubt whether you play or not?
Yeah, couldn't walk on Thursday.
No.
Done tremendously well, tremendously well. Yeah, tremendously well.
So I'm quite pleased.
So a tribute to the Manchester City physiotherapist Freddie Griffiths. But next, Dennis Tueart sportingly took the cup and champagne into the Newcastle dressing room.
Hi, Malcolm. It must have been a shattering afternoon again for you, and you looked absolutely whacked out in the end.
Yeah.
The Wembley finals aren't really your happy hunting ground, are they?
No, they're not, but I think there were 2 or 3 of us in the second half where our legs just weren't carrying us, and we weren't doing the rest of the lads justice, and by that we were giving Manchester City a bit of a few spaces here and there, and but all in all I thought that to say the least, we did our supporters credit, you know, yeah. We did ourselves credit.
There was a hell of a lot of guts about the side today.
Yeah, there was a lot of determination and guts, as you say, and we came here to win and missed out by 1 goal. Yeah.
I thought the skipper looked as though he kept running and running and running. Tommy Craig.
Thanks, Brian. Thank you.
In fact, you were one of the last to go down with the flu, Tom, I think.
I was, yes.
On Thursday.
I think it was more a heavy cold, Brian, than the flu, which is lucky for me.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it tremendously, really, because I think on the day Manchester City just deserved to win. Yeah. So really, we've got no excuses at all.
How much below your best do you think you were as a side with the result of all this flu and so on?
Well, really, Brian, I don't like to say too much about the flu because, again, people could take it that we're making excuses. As I say, I think Manchester City, on the day, just deserved to win. First half was very evenly balanced. Second half, obviously, we're tired because of the flu, but Manchester City deserved it, didn't they? Mm.
They say once you've been here, you want to come back again.
We'll be back. I enjoyed it so much, I've got to come back.
Good. Alan, what about your goal?
Well, it's one dream anyway. We didn't win, but when I think of this time last year, sort of facing 4th Division football, it's a dream to score at Wembley, and it was a good goal, actually. Mal did great, and I just managed to get a touch.
He got it across as well.
Yeah, well, it's improving. And I just managed to get the touch in front of, I think it was Dave Watson, who slid in, but it just went under Corrigan. So, you know, delighted with the goal, but disappointed. I think I'd, you know, honestly, given the goal up if we could have won.
Yeah, exactly.
Donachie. Got Barnes outside him. Donachie prepared, though, to float it in towards Tommy Booth. Oh, and what a goal by Tueart! What a goal!